Understanding Consent and Consensual Relationships by Sharon Persad. Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about something called consent. I want everyone to take a seat in one of the chairs at a desk. Verbal reinforcement. Individual takes a seat at a desk. Great job! I like how you're sitting so nicely and giving me your attention. Individual does not take a seat at desk. It's important that you have a seat. I have something very important to talk about. So at this point, I will find a desk and point to the desk so individual can sit. Then I would say their name and say, you can sit here. Please take a look at the projector. Individual looks at the projector. Great job, thank you for listening. Individual does not look at projector. I need everyone's eyes to be looking up here at the projector, please. I have something very important to talk about. What is consent? Does anyone know what consent is? That's great. So it's permission for something to happen or agreement to do something. What does non-consent mean? Not agreeing to something and or not giving permission. What is sexual consent? Sexual consent is both people agreeing to be sexual with each other. This includes oral sex, touching private parts, and vaginal and or anal penetration. Before trying to be sexual with someone else, it's important to know if they want to be sexual with you too. Everyone always gets to choose what happens to their body. Anyone is allowed to say no or stop at any time. Think about fries. So each letter of the word fries means something. What does fries have to do with consent? So freely given. F is for freely given. Its consent is always a person's own choice. It is not made when a person is drunk or using drugs. R for reversible. Anyone can change their mind anytime about what they want to do, even if it happened before. I for informed. You must be given all information before agreeing to something. Enthusiastic, which is just another word for excitement or meaning that you're really into something. So anyone is allowed to do only the things they want to do, not what they feel like they have to do. They are fully interested in what's happening. Specific. Someone saying yes to one thing does not mean they have to do other things. For example, someone saying yes to kissing does not mean they have said yes to sex. What is a consensual relationship? A relationship where both people agree to date, be romantic, and or sexual. How consent is given. So in two ways, either verbally, uses words to agree, person saying yes, I want to do this, or in writing. Why is consent important? So it shows there is respect and trust. People are happier and people feel safe. What is it called when consent is not given? Sexual assault. Sexual acts done from one person to another that is not wanted. For example, kissing, touching, oral sex, vaginal sex, and anal sex. It could also be sexual harassment. So this includes verbal comments, behavior, and contact in a sexual way that is not wanted from someone. And it could also mean rape, so unwanted or forced sexual activity. What are consequences of not getting consent? Police investigation, possible jail time, and losing trust and respect from person and the community. Examples of consent. So someone saying yes, asking someone if they want to have sex. Do you want to have sex? Asking someone to kiss them or touch them. Saying, can I kiss you? Can I touch you here? I want to keep doing this. Let's do that more. How do you feel about doing something? I'm interested in doing blank. Would you be interested in that too? Can I take your bra off? Examples of non-consent. Not asking and getting permission before trying to have sex with someone. Pressuring or trying to convince someone to have sex. Telling them reasons they should have sex. So, an example of non-consent, your partner tells you to have sex or they will break up with you. Taking pictures of someone's naked body or sexual body parts. Performing sexual acts on someone who is sleeping or who had too much to drink. Pushing the person away. Saying no, stop, I don't want to, I don't like that, I don't feel comfortable. So some ways to ask for consent. Do you want to try? How are you feeling? Do you want to have sex? Can I kiss you here? Do you want me to keep going? How far do you want to go? Okay, thank you everyone for listening to that important discussion. Now we will be doing a fun activity about consent. So everyone will be getting 5 cards, one at a time, with a picture or words about examples of consent on them, or non-consent. There are 2 columns on the projector, consent and non-consent. Consent means permission is given, and non-consent means no permission. When your name is called, you will bring your card up and put it in one column, consent or non-consent. So at this point, I'm going to hand out the first card to each individual. Now everyone, please take a look at your card and decide, does this mean consent or non-consent? If you need help, you can ask me or another person. So at this point, I will call the first person's name and then continue in a clockwise motion, ensuring everyone gets a turn. So if the individual follows instruction, great job, you're doing great. If the individual does not follow through with instruction or needs help, that's okay. Do you need help? Please read your card out loud or show everyone the picture. So I can assist with reading words if necessary. Allow other individuals to help sort which category it belongs to, and then prompt individual to put it in the right category by pointing to the correct category. Step 4, continue this 5 times until all cards are gone and each individual has had 5 cards to sort. Okay, great job everyone. Let me know if anyone has any questions. Answer questions or discuss additional ideas or thoughts from individuals. So this is just an example. So this is one card, which says, okay, so your partner says, have sex with me or I'll break up with you. Would this be consent or non-consent? And the individual would be called to put their card in the right category.